All right, this is vlog style today, and I am getting ready for our move. My apartment is a little crazy, getting for our move to Albania from Izmir, Turkey. So, hi, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Kara, and I've lived abroad since 2015. I've lived in a bunch of countries and continents, and I just wanted to take you live for you to see what it's like to move abroad to a new country. If you're an American like I am, you might be thinking, wow, I would like to have a slower pace of life and eat fresher food and focus on my health, and maybe I have debt, I want to pay off debt, I want to save money, whatever it is for you, I'm talking to the females, for you in particular. I'm also talking to the single woman, the married woman, the mommy, the grandma, the retiree, the professional with no kiddos, the cool aunt, everyone in between. All right, so my apartment is totally crazy right now. Look at that. I'm going through my stuff. So why am I showing you this? And I'm so disheveled right now. But I was like, whatever, vlog style, keeping it real here on the old YouTube. Okay. That's a little less crazy. All right, so I wanted to do a little vlog style today because I want you to see that I am normal, you are normal, we're normal Americans who simply want to figure out how to move abroad, and you're gonna be able to just watch me move abroad. So as mentioned, I'm going through my stuff. So those are my clothes, and that's my Pilates ball. So I don't know about you if you do the whole seasonal thing. So I put my summer seasonal away, and then I have my winter seasonal out, and then I switch it. So that's why everything's in bags anyways. That's all summer coming out, and then I'll be switching out my winter stuff. So what was I gonna say? I'm gonna make a coffee, so come with me. Making my first coffee of the day and doing this little vlog styles for you to see that my life, like your life, it's a little chaotic when you're moving. So I have a countdown. I am down to a couple weeks, and I'm also taking my sweet beloved pup with me. And just remember, I'm not leaving Turkey. I'm not leaving Izmir. I'm simply adding Albania to my, I'm calling it a portfolio. That just seems so fancy, but my international portfolio, basically creating options. And so let's go ahead and finish making the coffee. So I am adding Albania. I've been doing the research for over a year. My hair is all jacked. I love this. This is raw YouTube, unedited, unfiltered. So just making my little coffee, gorgeous. Don't you love this little espresso machine? This not espresso, it's a foamer. Ugh. It's home yummy coffee. I'm not into having espresso. I just actually instant coffee, but I do the foamy milk. So I, like you, but I just did it a long time ago, wanted to shift everything, wanted to change everything. And I can see it is crazy online right now how many Americans are just really wanting to move out of the US. What I focus on is a plan of 3 to 5 years. So I feel that's a bite size for most Americans, especially if you have family and loved ones like I do. My parents are both, amen, still here. And, I have a big family. I have lots of siblings and nieces and nephews. And so, it's not about bye, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. It's about, okay, I am simply expanding my options, and then I can still go back to my home country to see loved ones. I have no other reason to go back to the US. I love my home country. I'm glad that I'm from the US. And I have lots of great things to say about my country. This isn't a diss on my country video at all. I'm simply saying that sometimes we outgrow containers, or sometimes we simply grow, and then the environment we were in really isn't what we grew into or what we'd like to grow into. So think of it as a plant, right? I just feel when I'm back in the United States, there's so much about the everyday lifestyle that just it doesn't work for me. First and foremost, food. Our food source, it's a whole thing, right? And the crazy part is to get cleaner food, better food, more organic food, to like, basically you have to pay more to have less toxins in your food. Like, that's really kind of weird if you think about it. I'm just taking my dog, okay. In Turkish you say afiyet olsun. Like if you're gonna enjoy something, but I can't wait to learn it in Albanian. All right, let's have a sit, a coffee, and a chit chat. Yeah, it is literally like just like 10 kinds of crazy in here. So if you are sitting there and going, I need to figure it out, you can do it. Again, this is vlog style, so this is a little, it's not like I sat down and said, I'm gonna make a video on this. I just wanted to show you that I'm a normal person with tons of stuff on my floor right now, washing clothes. Well, I'm actually washing a rug. And my apartment feels very cluttery right now. Like I'm more of a minimalist, and it just feels very like cluttery. So one thing about this apartment and Turkish apartments, like Albanian apartments, this is for the Americans, is that they come fully furnished. And so what you do is, you know, sometimes the design you love, you move in and it's like spot on. And sometimes you're like, okay, let me change a few things. So for me, I love white sheets. I love white bedding, like a hotel. And so I bought, there's a store here called English Home. So I just got a bunch of new bedding. And so everything is white and beautiful and really crisp. That's my preferred bedding. I ended up buying a bunch of new white towels, new kitchen towels. I got these pillows for the couch. I ended up getting this throw because I don't like the couch underneath. So that's something to get to know in Albania as well, is that when you pick an apartment, and I'm going to be looking for apartments as soon as I land, so you'll be going on that journey with me. I'll be looking at a bunch of different apartments. Ideally, my agent will be, that is delicious. Ideally, my agent will be, you know, knocking it out of the park, finding some great stuff. And I'll be able to find a home for the first year rather easily, or not easily, but, you know, being able to be flexible and adaptable is the key. And just knowing that I can adjust certain things. Like, I didn't love this couch, like the color, and not that this is like so amazing, but this cover I ended up getting at the big bazaar here called Cameralta. So I can just change that. Like, I can change the way that the couch, again, it's a rental, right? And you can make a rental your home because it is a rental. You don't have to suffer design or suffer, you know, or you can enhance it and add to it. This place needs renovation, and been here a long time. And I'm guilty because I put a bunch of stuff on the walls. When I was doing more teaching, I actually would have like a bunch of stuff behind me as a background. So on 2 different walls in this room, when I did most of my teaching initially, I had like backgrounds that I used tape, and it really ruined the paint. So it's in dire need of, I don't know if that's me or that's something else, but that's not me. But there are other places that are in need of paint. But again, it's a rental, and it would have to be fully renovated. We'd have to move out. And we do have like one of those like great deals where, you know, if you're a New Yorker, you know exactly what this is like. If you have a great apartment in a great area and you don't want to move, but like you're kind of like adapting to some things that are like not maybe exactly up to your standard, but in New York, you just kind of, you do that because you know you have a great place. This apartment is in prime location. I'm talking like Santa Monica meets like the West Village of Manhattan. Like, I've lived in both, and this is what this neighborhood is. We're on the top floor. It has a great view. Said view, you can't really see it, but, and so I'm already adapted to this way of life where this kind of cultural that Albania does share with Turkey. I want to be very mindful, like Albanians and Albania culture is their own beauty. And of course the culture here in Asia Minor is Anatolia. Hey buddy. 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Is Anatolia. And Anatolia, of course, is rich with beautiful history and beautiful, hey bud, 1 second. Hey bud. Oh my goodness, wait, hang on. Pause, not editing. Pause. 1 second, buddy. Got a little itch? Just had a little itch. Okay. So Anatolia has this amazing history and culture because the country of Turkey, this isn't like a geopolitical video, is only 100 years old, 1924. So, so I'm excited because I know this part of the world really well, and I'm excited with Albania because I know that they just share in a lot of beautiful things. And so finding an apartment is the first, to do, and also applying for my residency, my 1-year residency, and knowing that I can adjust. Like, this is what I'm saying for you, American, if you've never moved abroad, or maybe you've not moved that much. I've moved a lot in the US even before I moved abroad. So just knowing that you can adjust and adapt and, kind of enhance the home environment. If you want to add some plants, if, like I said, you want to change the towels or the sheets or the bedding, add different like rugs, or there's just different small things that you can do, enhance your kitchen. There's small things. If the apartment doesn't already come with like your style or your design or the little things that you really want, those are just things that you can buy. It's a small investment, you enjoy them, and I just usually leave them. So before this, just a little backstory, before moving abroad, the last place I lived was in Santa Monica. I lived there for a long time, over a decade, like 13 years. And I lived in a couple different parts of LA, Santa Monica the longest, and that was my favorite. And yeah, I've left a place better than how I found it. But of course, it's different in America because you have to move all your furniture. Sometimes you have to move your appliances, your refrigerator, etc. I love this part of the world. Comes with furnished apartments. Comes with fully furnished, like the kitchen is stocked. You've got your appliances. You've got your furniture. Again, maybe it's not your style, but it's move-in ready. And like I said, you can just make these slight adjustments. Just even like a throw on your couch is something to just alter the vibe. And adding plants, adding little flowers, like adding small things, candles, incense, whatever whatever your thing is. Even getting like new, like special morning cups, mugs for your coffee. Like I actually brought this one from America because this reminds me of the pattern I grew up with at home. I think it's called Blue Danube. Look at that, it's giant, it's as big as my face. So that's what I'm saying, is that there are things that you can do, and just, again, being flexible, being adaptable. So after I finish going through all this good stuff and organizing, then I will be marking all my bags. I don't know if you do that. So I have a driver who is actually transporting me and Barnabas from Izmir to Albania, to our city. We're going to Saranda, and I'm not taking that. I'm like leaving, most of the stuff, obviously, again, keeping this home, by the way. And I'm taking some plastic bags. That's how I like to travel the easiest, to move clothes, because it's soft and I can write on the outside of what the bag is. And then something that's like harder or needs to be protected. Like I have a painting that my mom painted for me let me show you, in the bedroom. And I need to make sure that this little bad boy is safe. So isn't this so pretty? There's a little froggy. Oh, so cute. Thanks, Mom. So that my mom made, my dad carved this. This is called a Dala horse. This is A very Scandinavian traditional thing that we have in Sweden. So I've got a few, that's memories. Okay, so I've got a few things like that that are really special to me and that I have to make sure that they're protected. So those are gonna go in my actual luggage, and then I can wrap them carefully and make sure that they are, here buddy, come here. Come here, bud. So I can make sure that they are okay. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, he's got his little cone on because he scratches sometimes. He's a little scratcher. Hello. How do you do? My name is Barnabas. I'm moving to Albania. I have an EU passport. Do you? Yeah, there's that. I made another video about him having an EU passport. And I'll make more information about that. Write it in the comments if you want to learn how your pet can get an EU passport. It just helps making, getting around so much easier. It's about 16 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. Barnabas just wanted to say what's up. He'll be 16 in July, and I moved him from America to Turkey through Greece. Like I said, leave it in the comments if that's something you want to hear more about. I am going to make more content about how do you travel and move with your dog or cat. Specifically, I know about dogs. But I just want you to see like a real situation, not glamorous at all, okay? Not glamorous at all. I was keeping it real today. And you're seeing someone who, just like you, has stuff. You're trying to figure out, like, what do I do with my stuff? I have, if you go through my older videos, I have a video on just talking about what did I do with my stuff, the things that are more precious to me, like family heirlooms, and just those more important things, sentimental things. And then I have that video, and then I have, I go through like, what did I keep? What did I get rid of? This is like more than 10 years ago when I first left the country. And like, how did I go through everything? Because I didn't have a plan. Nobody was guiding me. I wasn't like downloading somebody's guide on like how to move abroad in 10 easy steps. Go through your stuff. No, I had 3, I'm gonna call them garage sales, but I was in Santa Monica and I certainly didn't have a garage. So they were apartment sales. And I had this really beautiful apartment in Santa Monica. But we brought everything out onto the sidewalk because we were in like this, like, not a cul-de-sac, but like this area where it wasn't highly trafficky. So I could actually put a bunch of sheets out on the sidewalk. This is a little tip for you. If you don't have a lot of outdoor space. I certainly didn't. I had a sidewalk. So I put sheets out. We didn't even have a yard. We just put sheets out, and then I put all my stuff on those sheets. And I had 3 garage sales, apartment sales, over the course of 3 weekends. Every weekend, I would put up signs in different areas where I'd see people driving by and arrows pointing like here, here, here. I made a ton of money just selling. I had furniture, I had a bunch of stuff, and I made a nice chunk of change then that helped my initial move. And so what I'm saying is, like, we're all in the same boat. When you have stuff, when you have pets, when you have kiddos, when you have a life, but you want to move abroad, it's completely doable. It does take some planning. It does take some, methodical ways of getting through things just to simply make more ease. So you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And yeah, I just wanted, again, to just give you like a raw view of what it's like. I've got 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks left. As mentioned, going through my stuff, just going to really figure out what do I really want to keep. I've already sent my pictures to my driver because he wanted to confirm what he's picking up, which I love that about the service. So I'm going to be matching like what he, knows he's picking up. He knows there's no furniture. It's a couple pieces of luggage. It's my computer stuff because I work online. It's my clothes. It's my Pilates ball. It's a couple workout things. It's Barnabas. It's Barnabas's carrier. It's Barnabas's stroller. That kind of stuff. And a few fragile things that I'll keep protected in the hard suitcase. suitcases. And then the soft stuff, as mentioned, I'm gonna put all my clothes and that kind of stuff in the soft bags. And I'm not even taking really anything from the kitchen except for that milk blender. It's pretty hot. And because it'll be fully stocked and I can always get whatever I, need, kitchen towels or whatever, a special knife, whatever. I can always get something else there. So I hope this has really been helpful. Let me know in the comments if you like this vlog style. If you also want me to do more of it's not like a get ready with me, but it's kind of like a get ready to move with me style in my robe. And yeah, have a great day, and let me know if you need any particular help. I do, if you want to work with me at all to build your soft life, I have a one-on-one call. It's 90 minutes. You get the recording and you can see the information about that. Links are in the description. That's $250. It's a one-time fee and you get a lot for that. But again, if you want to inquire more, just message me or leave a comment. And I also have a group. I've started a group and it's only $47 a month. And that then, which I encourage 3 to 6 months, is a way then to have, I do live calls every single week. And so that's 4 live calls, 1 hour each. So just right there at $47 a month, you're getting me, my time, my expertise. So it's me personally doing the calls, not somebody else or not somebody speaking on my behalf. It's me who's actually done all these moves and navigated all this stuff. That makes each call about like $10, $12, $11, whatever, $12. It really breaks down, but there's also email support in there. And then I do Q&A. So the group option is really economical and it's a great way then still to get my personal one-on-one help with you and whoever else is in the group. And like I said, you can stay as long as you want, cancel anytime, no obligation. And I host that on School. So I look forward to seeing you at some point, either in the comments. Feel free to become, join the channel, become a subscriber, and help me talk to more women who want to build a softer life and are okay with this raw style of filming with no editing. And then I can show you how you can too. I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to make the move abroad. 2026, it's your year, or maybe 2027, but let's go. See you soon in the next one. Bye.